Oh man, it's that time of the month for me again. BattleBox time. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Raff Reviews. I am Raff, and on this channel we say don't spend your hard-earned money on something that may not fit your needs. Let me try it out for you first, help you decide whether or not it's something that you want to buy. Today's review is not sponsored. I purchased this product on my own, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so as I said with the teaser, it is that time of the month again. It is BattleBox time. So if you have not seen any of the other videos, the BattleBox is a subscription service. They kind of go through a little bit more of everyday carry type stuff and some survival stuff. So both things that I am very much into, but let's go ahead and get started in it. All right, we'll start with the pamphlet. So this is the mission brief pamphlet. So basically what it does is it tells you everything that's in your box by subscription level, and basically what the uses of it are in case if you don't know by the obvious of when you see it. So this is Mission Brief 109. I know the last one we did was 107. Since I upgraded from Pro to Pro Plus, it screwed up the billing. So when 109 showed up, I was like, wait a minute, we're missing one. Customer service took care of it. So that's one thing I'll say. This company, absolutely wonderful customer service. Any issue I've ever had has been resolved super quick, fast, and in a hurry. All right, so Mission Brief 109. So like we said, there is three different tiers, or excuse me, four different. You have your basic box, your advanced box, your Pro box, and your Pro Plus box. So let's start right from the beginning here. In the basic box, we get Wildland Poison Ivy wipes. So this is a pack of 12 individual wipes, and this was recommended by one of the members. So basically, let's say you were walking around through the woods, you look down, realize you just walked through a whole bunch of poison ivy or poison oak. Rub yourself down with that stuff and it should get all the oils off before any rashes start forming. So super, super handy to keep in a backpacking bag or camping gear or anything, especially if you're super allergic to poison ivy. Now I know I used to have poison ivy a lot more when I was a kid because I just ran through the woods with my eyes closed. Now I just run through the woods half drunk with one eye open, so I'm getting much better at life. All right, next thing we have is the Rapid Rope Mini. This is a utility rope, 70 feet. So it's basically just like paracord, but without the guts in them. So you can see, hopefully, we got kind of a flat rope here. Comes inside a little waterproof storage container. And it does have a cutting blade. Not sure if you'll be able to see it. Anyway, there's a cutting blade in here to help you cut the rope. Cut the rope. All right, next in the basic box, Hot Snot Fire Starter. So it's called a Fire Lube in a Tube. Something tells me you should probably not be using this as lube. Don't think it'll work out too well for you. I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing. So it's ideal for emergency fire kits, survival kits, campfires, pits, all wood fires, priming stoves, barbecues, and charcoals. So basically this stuff is supposed to allow you to even light wet wood on fire by putting some of this on there because it's so flammable. Trying to see if it tells us what's in there. Supposedly you should be able to start fire without any kindling. But yeah, I don't know what it's made out of. It's a secret formula. And you can't know. All right, so let's throw that back in the box and we'll move on to our next thing. All right, next in the basic box we have Silva Tracking Animal Tracking flashcards. So basically it looks like a deck of cards here. So this kind of shows you what some footsteps might look like, depending on what they're doing. Okay, so when we look on the back, this is raccoons, opossums, and black bears. So when we look at image A, it's a raccoon, B is a bear, and C is a possum. And then it just kind of gives you some habits of each of those animals. So I'm pretty familiar with some of the, well, at least from where I'm at, some of the more common tracks that you would see. There's a bunch of different sets of tracks. So if you have no idea about what animals make what kind of tracks, or you're in a new area where you're not sure what those tracks would look like, it would be beneficial for you. The other good thing is it does kind of talk about some of the habits of the animal on there. So if it's a predator you don't want to be near, it will tell you kind of like where they hang out, you know, where they go for a beer, so that way you don't go to that same bar. Probably not something I'll keep in my bag, but you know, something I'll let my kids stare at and learn. Next, we move into the advanced tier. So in the advanced box, we get a Holtzman neck knife. This bad boy comes with, that looks like a ferro rod and a belt clip attachment, an Allen key, I'm assuming to increase or decrease the tension of the sheath. A dog tag style chain, a sheath with a cord, and also a clip attachment on the back. And of course, the knife itself. Let me put this down so I don't lose a finger in this process. All right, and that is the knife itself. That is six inches total length. It's pretty balanced for the most part. And then as you see, that steel goes all the way. That steel goes all the way through. Let's see. This thing weighs 4.2 ounces, and goes right into our sheath, and just kind of locks into place. Oh boy, that takes some oomph to get out. And I'm assuming, and then on the sheath it has a little slot here for your ferro rod. There's a little strip on the edge here. I'm assuming this is to be used with the ferro rod. Let's see. Yeah. Good stuff. So I'll probably use the belt clip and maybe put it on one of my bags, just so it's accessible. Definitely got to look at how to loosen this up a little bit, because it takes some work to get out. If you need that in a hurry, you're not going to get it. Or I'm just too damn weak, which is a very viable option. All right. Next we have, in the Pro Box, the Coultree Kachula Blanket Hood / poncho. I mean, who doesn't like blankets? Oh, this is pretty nice, actually. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. We've got some so that's arm span. Oh, there we go. There's a little zipper there. We got there. this supposed to be my hood, or is this supposed to be a storage? Oh, that's a little, so it zips into its own little storage bag, it looks like. So it's got little buttons and clips and things, assuming so that you can customize it the way that you want. Yeah, I can be like a little townsperson. And I hope Pro Plus gave us a magic wand with it. But no, it's pretty warm, actually, for such a thin blanket. So I am a big proponent of keeping, let's see if all this will fit in here. I'm a big proponent of keeping a blanket in the vehicle, just in case vehicle ever breaks down or anything. So you have a additional source of heat if it's required. And oh yeah, all that's going to fit nicely in there. So yeah, this will definitely will become part of my vehicle. So that's the size of everything when it's all broken down. You can make a good pillow. Let me see if I have the actual measurements of that bad boy. Yeah, so that's 50 by 72 inches. So pretty large blanket or poncho, whichever way you want to look at it. But yeah, that's definitely a keeper. All right, and then into the Pro Plus box. So usually with the Pro Plus box, I think every box, this is my third box, and every Pro Plus has basically just been a knife. So this one is a WE knife, W-E. Okay, so this has a wooden handle. Comes out pretty easy. A thumb lock. The clip on here is pretty high, so it'll sit nice and low in your pocket. So the blade is super smooth coming out. It's kind of a small knife. If you look at my hand here, it's just barely the length of my palm. And because it's a wooden handle, it's a little bit slick, so it's kind of hard for me to flip out single-handedly. But let's see if I can get it open a little bit, and then, so yeah, I can open it a little bit this way and then flick for it to open, but not very responsive for thumb flicking for me just because of the length. But the handle feels really, really nice. Blade feels super sharp. So yeah, that's a nice looking little knife there. I don't know if I'd use it as an everyday carry, just because nice wooden handle, I'm afraid it would get cut up in my pockets or marked up in my pockets. All right, and that's everything in this box. So we had the poison ivy removal wipes, the utility rope, the hot snot not to be used as a lubricant, the animal tracking ID cards. We had our little neck knife and our blanket. And then, of course, the WE pocket knife. Overall, pleased with that box. Definitely some keepers in there. Only thing, like I said, that I wouldn't probably get most use out of is the animal tracking card. So I'll put a link to BattleBox website down in the description in case you want to go and see what they have to offer on there. Not only do they have the subscription boxes, you can buy individual components. So if you see something you like in one of the boxes that I show, you can go there and purchase just that one item also. And if you have anything else that you want to see reviewed on this channel, please put that down in the comment sections along with what specifically you would like to have reviewed with it. I'll reach out to the company, try to get a hold of it to test, and then give you my opinions on it. Other than that, thanks so much for sticking around. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see when more content comes out. And if you hit the little bell icon, you'll get notified whenever something new comes out. That's going to wrap it up, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.